everything is sold out, and I'm so sorry. They are doing a massive restock in September, which is this month. So please keep an eye on it. Go to jivathletics.com and you can sign up for the newsletter, and you'll know as soon as their new drop lands. So they are obviously so cool and incredible that they're selling out faster than they can be restocked, which is a good problem. Again, they're seamless, they're tagless, and unlike other sports bras that I've worn before, because I've been practicing yoga for 10 years, I don't feel constricted. Whereas, and I'm not going to say all the other brands that I've worn, but I just feel like very tight around my center. And then it's like usually the bra that I want to like rip off my body right after my yoga practice or any kind of physical activity. I'm a 32D, so I have a lot to support. And when that's the case, you want to feel supported, like you're not going to fall out if you're doing a downward dog, but I also don't want to feel constricted. And I also love that this bra is a razor back, and as you can tell, it doesn't like cut off right here, so I don't have that fold of skin underneath my shoulder blade that just makes it more seamless and more comfortable to be wearing all day. And that's probably one of my favorite aspects of this bra. And also, it's really breathable. So if I'm get gross and sweaty, it is technologically advanced in that sense. It makes sure that you are breathing and it wicks away sweat, so you don't have to getting sweaty, and worry about maybe there's like bacteria or it's not getting proper irrigation. Irrigation, is that the right word? I guess so. Especially if you're bigger chested like me, you definitely don't want extra moisture because that can lead to rashes and just being uncomfortable. So this sports bra is definitely one of my absolute favorites. And what JIV is known for, other than these incredible athletic bras, is their drumroll camel toe underwear, which I am wearing right now and I'm obsessed with it. I found JIV at a yoga convention called Wonderlust, I think like 4 years ago, and I was really blown away by the product and by the founders who happened to have like a booth at this yoga convention. And I had never seen a product like this. And it was born or invented because the founders found out that women were using kind of do-it-yourself methods to prevent camel toe or frontal rise or front wedgie, whatever you want to call it, to feel more comfortable. And that's actually pretty heartbreaking when you hear that women have been using like cardboard or putting panty liners in and just kind of creating their own really uncomfortable and not breathable option to just feel more in their bodies and not feeling scrutinized by what frontal rise or camel toe looks like, which is kind of heartbreaking, right? Like to me, that kind of sucks to be like, oh wow, like I have to go to those measures just to be comfortable in my pants or my leggings, or to go to a yoga class and not feel like I'm out there for the world to see. Now, there's nothing wrong with camel toe. If you want to rock your camel toe, rock it. Like high five. JIV's all about you feeling comfortable and being your best self. But if you or a friend of yours, your mom, anyone has had trouble with that, and I know it's in like social media all the time. One of the most famous people that talks about camel toe all the time is Khloe Kardashian. She's always like, "Oh my gosh, struggling with it," and especially now that jeans are like cool to have them high rise and those like mom fits where they're really tight, and that creates camel toe because the seam's right there. So what JIV did is they created a solution where you don't have to live with constant camel toe fear. So this is a thong. This is the high rise. I'm wearing the mid rise right now. This is in black, and they created this insane technology. Do you see how thin that is? So this is the back end of the thong, and this is the front. So there's this incredible technology, this cotton little liner. It does not feel like a panty liner or a diaper or whatever you want to call it. It does not feel like that at all. It's so comfortable. It's 100% lookable and breathable. So if you're getting sweaty, you don't have to worry about any kind of bacteria collecting here. It's gynecologist approved, which we want our nether legions breathing and being free and wickable, right? Especially for being in yoga pants, if we're wearing yoga pants, or in, running and in constricting kind of sweaty material for an hour, you want to make sure that that area is very breathable. um, Again, and it just solves all your problems. If, for example, I really like wearing light colored leggings for my yoga classes, like baby blue and beige, and like tonal, because that's in right now, all the sand and nude colors. But then you run into the problem of all of a sudden you're like, I have a camel toe in my nude leggings. And it's one thing in a yoga class or at home practicing, but I'm sure as your lives are crazy busy as mine are, before I do like 30 minutes and then I get distracted or I have to do something else or write an email and then run out the door and hang out with my nephews, and I don't change out of my leggings because why would I? They're comfortable. But then I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have camel toe at the grocery store with my neighbors. Awesome. So JIV is all about you being comfortable and feeling the best that you can at any given day. So if you feel like you want a little extra support, and make sure that your camel toe is not making like a front row appearance, get some JIVs. And I'll show you these ones as